If you're watching this, you're probably at the intermediate level of English. You've tried shadowing, you've heard it's great, but you're probably still not seeing results as fast as you want to see them. This is most likely because you're not paying close attention to all of the details that are required to use the shadowing technique properly. In this video, I'll show you the 3 most important details that you need to take into account if you're going to use the shadowing technique to practice your speaking skills. If you don't follow even one of these 3 details that I'm about to give you, it could very well be the reason why you're continuing to stay stuck at the intermediate levels of English speaking. And it could also be a big reason why you will continue to be stuck at the intermediate levels of English, maybe forever. Now, in the past, I was giving advice to an English learner who was around the B2 level of English overall. Now, this English learner did use the shadowing technique, but his English sounded like it was of a learned quality. It didn't sound natural at all. It didn't sound natural, particularly when he spoke. And of course, he was frustrated that he wasn't seeing the results that he was told that he was going to see when he used the shadowing technique. He thought it was just another hyped up concept on this side of the internet. So what I did is I clearly showed him how to use the shadowing technique with a focus on layering and intonation. Literally within weeks, his speech started to flow a bit better, and then he became a million times more natural when he spoke in English. So he wasn't just repeating random words anymore. He had a much more profound understanding for the actual rhythm that goes along with the English language. It was literally a quick fix for him to learn how to speak English and communicate at an advanced level instead of an intermediate level. And quite frankly, for most of you who are at the B2 level of English, it honestly just takes a few quick fixes to become an advanced communicator because the foundation is already set at the B2 level. You're closer than you might think you are to getting up and breaking through to that next level. You just need to do some unnatural things that not everybody is willing to practice. Now, the first technique or detail out of the 3 would be layered shadowing. So simply put, with shadowing, it's just repeating after somebody else that you're watching on a YouTube video, on a piece of social media content, whatever it is. It's just repeating after what another person is saying on a video. Essentially, that's how most people practice using the shadowing technique. Now, with layered shadowing, instead of just repeating what somebody is saying arbitrarily, you're actually going to break it down. So find a clip or a video on any social media platform of your choice. It could be a YouTube short or whatever it is, and listen to it a few times. The first time you listen, just focus on the words that they are using. Focus on identifying specifically what words that they're actually using. And then the second time you listen, focus more on the stress and the rhythm in how they're using the words and how they're pronouncing the words. And then on the third time you listen, focus on the intonation and the actual delivery of how they're saying what they are saying. To put it very simply, focus on what the words are, then how they are pronounced and the rhythm by which they're used, and then the actual intonation behind how they are saying it. The typical intermediate English learner will just understand what the words are and what the words mean, and they'll leave it at that. An advanced English communicator understands the culture that actually is associated with the English language, and then also all of the literary devices that come with how somebody delivers something as well. For example, if somebody is using sarcasm, they're being sarcastic and making a joke with what they are saying, then you should be able to identify this, take note of it, and actually adapt it and actually use it in your vernacular when you speak in English. So you can take this technique and use it literally today. Find a quick 30-second to 1 minute clip on YouTube Shorts about anything that you're interested in. Listen to it a few times and use these three distinct layering techniques for each time that you listen to it. And this leads to the second detail or second technique of shadowing, which is echo shadowing. So, to put it simply, on the content you're using, listen to a sentence, pause the audio, and then try to repeat the sentence with all of the same intonation and all of the same rhythm and all of the same flow of how the person communicated the sentence. And then play it back again and compare it to how you said it. When you do this for the first time, you're immediately going to see the difference in how a native English speaker communicates versus how you communicate at the intermediate level. This is a powerful drill because it forces you to actively listen and then immediately identify the specific weak points in how you communicate in the English language. And it trains your ears and mouth to work in sync, which is absolutely required if you ever want to be an advanced communicator in the English language. So, literally, what you can do today is you can find a piece of media, something 30 seconds to 1 minute long on YouTube Shorts. You can listen to it sentence by sentence. After each sentence is said, pause the audio, record yourself saying the same thing, play it back, and compare the way that you said it to the way that the native English speaker in the clip said it. This will immediately give you feedback on where your weak points are when it comes to communicating in English. And this leads to the third technique, which is a very advanced technique, but we want to be advanced communicators. So let's use it. And that is the personality shadowing technique. Now, this is very advanced because you almost need to treat this as if you were a professional actor or actress who is just completely imitating every little extreme microscopic detail of how somebody communicates in English. For this one, it takes the second technique, but goes even deeper. You're not just going to repeat the intonation and the tonality and the speech of what the person said. You're literally going to try to put yourself in their own shoes and take on their entire personality. This is a very, very advanced technique, and you don't necessarily need to use it. But I will say, if you can successfully adopt this, you can literally learn how to speak English like a native English speaker. So this is going to help you because advanced communicators in English, they actually communicate with a certain level of emotion and expressiveness whenever they're talking about something that they are passionate about. So this technique is actually going to build your natural expressiveness, and it may even develop your personality in the English language that is going to be quite different from your personality in your native language. So something that you can do today is go online, go on YouTube, find someone who you want to speak like. So it could be any speaker, any public figure, any actor or actress. Find somebody, find a native English speaker on YouTube who you want to be able to speak like. Find them speaking, giving a speech, doing a scene in a show, whatever it is, and then actually try to copy how they communicate, their entire delivery and their style of communication as if you were them. I'm not going to lie, this is a pretty difficult technique and a very advanced technique to use. But if you can successfully practice and apply this technique, you will absolutely develop the skills to be able to speak and communicate like a native English speaker. Native English speakers definitely will not be able to tell the difference between you and another native English speaker if you can successfully apply this technique. So to recap, technique number one, layered shadowing. Technique number two, echo shadowing. And technique number three, personality shadowing. Each technique in order gets deeper and deeper and deeper into the analysis of how native English speakers communicate. Now, remember, these aren't just random tips. These are very, very intentional techniques that are designed to take you from an intermediate level communicator up to an advanced level communicator. And the reason why most English learners stay at the intermediate level and never get to advanced is because they're not willing to do advanced techniques and advanced drills such as these. These are going to be unnatural, but you're going to need to do unnatural things if you want to grow as an English communicator. And these techniques do require focused effort, but if you are able to apply them properly, as we discussed in this video, I can guarantee you that you will improve your English communication skills and you will eventually become an advanced English communicator. It will happen if you can adopt drills such as these. Now, if you got any value from this video, be sure to like the video to let the YouTube algorithm know that this video is useful for other people who are also trying to learn English. If you're a returning viewer, be sure to leave a comment down below. If you have any questions at all, I'll be sure to answer them. And if you're new here, leave a comment down below letting me know where you're from and what your native language is. I'm always very curious to know. If you want to learn the easiest way to stop translating in your head when you're communicating in English, be sure to watch the next video on the screen.